Hello and welcome back, most illustrious members of the Detail, guys, gals, and N-Pals, monarchs of all or no genders. I am your host D, also known as MtF Doom, and for this Brews Day, I got the biggest deck with the biggest hands on the biggest side of town. And you know why I got all that? Just before we get into it, as always, a big thank you to all my supporters. The best way to show your support, to show your appreciation for the content that I make, is with a like or a follow or a subscription down below. And if you are at all able to, I have a Patreon. It is $1 a month, and that is the only tier with which you could support by. But I appreciate anyone who does so. So this is called Golden Spoon because I got the biggest deck with the biggest hands on the biggest side of town. And you know why I got all that? Because I was born with a golden spoon. So we're playing a huge deck. The reason, by the way, normally I might not feature one of these in a Brews Day. Brews Day is more for decks that are maybe more accessible. Like the nature of the goofiness of these decks leads me to want them to be very accessible to the most amount of people, but Thanos was in the collectors, the special caches, I forget what they're called, the purple caches recently, and that's where I opened him. And I believe in the same week, Master Mold was there. I'm pretty sure they were the same week. So I ended up like getting both of them just because like Thanos was the last one that I opened. And so like I chose to do this deck because if you, like me, are in that position of like, you got Thanos, but you kind of along the way got cards that like aren't necessarily as good. Here's something you can do with them. So that was the thought process on why I'm featuring a deck that is kind of expensive, all things considered. The other card here that like is I think still pool 5 is Jeff. I think that might be the only one. Oh, I don't even know if Spider-Ham is or not. And Jeff in this deck, the last deck I featured, Jeff was pretty important. The G Doom. Why does your mom let you have 3 Muramasa shards? Jeff in this one, notably less important. Could be quite a few things. Chief among them might be something. I want to say Forge for Everything now. Might be something like Mirage. You know what? I like Mirage. If you got Mirage because she's a cool card, since we're in the theme of cards that are just really neat that you opened recently, Mirage could be Jeff because it'll keep your Devil Dino big. So the idea, I've spoiled it. The idea of this deck is that it is a Devil Dinosaur deck. Because each of these stones, not each of them, but like most of the stones will draw you a card. One of them even draws you 2 cards. I'm very new to Thanos, so excuse my ignorance. You're going to hear that in the gameplay as well. That I keep going, oh right, that one does that. So Devil Dino, your hand gets kept full by the stones, right? Additionally, we're playing Ronin, and we're doing that because we are playing ways to fill our opponent's hand: Master Mold, Black Widow, Baron Mordo, and Maximus, right? Some of the time, we definitely need Cosmo in this deck. One, it protects all 3 of our big threats: Thanos, Ronin, and Devil Dino. Additionally, some of the time you can get Cute and Maximus behind a Cosmo. The other thing is that you notice our curve is kind of wonky. It's a bunch of 2s and then a couple of 3s, 5, 5, 6. That's because the stones can gap fill for basically any turn, right? So we want a turn 2 play. We want a turn 2 play that's like proactive, right? Jeff, Baron, Spider-Ham, to a lesser extent Master Mold, to a lesser extent Black Widow, and to almost no extent Carnage are going to be really good turn 2 plays in this deck. So like if we have a turn 2 and we follow it up with another one of those, proactive plays plus a stone. And then on turn, 4, we play like a proactive play plus a stone. And so because we have all those stones, we can like sort of you know, brickwork together. We can like have this patchwork kind of curve that's like very interesting at the very least. I don't know that this is like the best deck you can be playing. I will say, and I disclosed this in a post, written, typed out post on the channel recently this week, that I'm going to start disclosing sort of exact stats, right? In one way, they can be quite misleading, which is sort of why I didn't disclose them. But I wanted to make it clear that decks like this are not necessarily backed by like lots of hard evidence. But this deck, over the course of the 6 games that I played with it to get the footage for this, has a 100% win rate with plus 10 cubes, and I'm at rank 107. I started at rank 106, and I'm now at rank 107. So like, you know, that's not a huge sample size. I don't do huge sample sizes because like I had to play test 4 or 5 decks just to get one that was both interesting conceptually and worked somewhat, right? I tried an Agatha brew. Some of my Discord members might actually be expecting that is the video today, but the Agatha brew didn't work. So like we had to toss it. We tried a Cerebro 5 brew. It didn't work. So all of that is what goes into these videos. So I just don't want anyone to feel harangued by the fact that like this deck doesn't have that many games behind it before I present it to you. So I want that to be clear. So thank you so much. We're going to jump into some gameplay, and then I will see you at the outro. Hell yeah. We are up against Norin the Wary, which is an absolutely sick fucking name. Good job, opponent. Alright, I always forget which of these draw me a card. Okay, so Space Stone. These both draw me a card. Okay. Both of these are also, like, pretty useful later on, though. I think I'm okay just playing Space Stone for the ability to cycle. The ability to move cards is also quite good, so this might be a little aggressive. I am, like, pretty new with this deck, so, like, you know, don't mind the fact that you might see me misplay. This is also, like, not only am I new to the deck, I'm new to, like, all of these cards almost universally. Ooh, I like that, though. I think I'm even maybe priced into doing this. And then if we draw, we get 2 draws at a Devil or Ronin. And even if we don't, the ability to possibly Carnage plus something else is worth it. Because we're going to Carnage this left lane, I think. Yeah, okay, love hitting Professor X with that Spider Ham. Alright, I'm fine with this. That's fine. It's not, like, the best thing that's ever happened to anyone, but it's fine. Ooh. Now, technically that's only 11 power. They could add 8 more power right now. They could do it. Oh, you know what? I don't think they can add 11 power. I've been wrong before, though. No, oh, we got him. Guys, gals, and N-pals. We got him. Damn. Damn, it feels good to be a gangster. You know why I got all that? Because I was born with a golden spoon. Okay. Okay. Okay, Boomer. Let's just give up the game right away. We'll draw 2. We'll put 2 into their hand immediately. Ooh. Oh. Huh. I think I'm doing this. Yeah, okay. We're going to get a use out of it, and then we're going to Reality Stone it. And just, like, be fine with that, I think. And maybe send over 2 1 costs that we might even Killmonger. We got a lot of card draw. So there's a good chance we'll Killmonger these at a later time. And we've just filled 2 of their slots for the trouble. Alright, that makes Killmonger less good. Oh no, Killmonger right now is good. That's fine. That's really good. Them having a Juggernaut with a Mojo World as one of the locations would have been quite bad. So let's move that. We'll play Protection. Next turn, we can Ronin here and kind of guarantee we win it. Because they won't be able to Cosmo. Or we have Cosmo, so they won't be able to, like... Oh! Oh, no, it doesn't go off. It doesn't go off. If they put down a Kingpin, I think I'm worried. Let's say that. Let's say if they put down a Kingpin, I start to sweat profusely. Although only one of our cards in the center moves. So if they're planning to follow it up with Magneto, we would still win via a Ronin play a lot of the time. Damn. 3 like that? That might be enough. That might be enough. I like it. I like my odds. I like my chances. Like, if their plan is to put, like, they think they can empty their hand enough to win Mojo World, then they're, like, sorely mistaken. Oh, no. All right, what do you got? What do you got, Ops? Craven? No, it's not enough. That doesn't do it. Hell yeah. Woo! This deck's hilarious. This deck's hilarious. We're at 100% win rate, I want you to know. Okay. I mean, oh, it's a mirror. My opponent also has 14 cards in their deck. I kind of think we're like both playing Killmongers. Like, I don't know. Let's just see what happens. They're reality stoning already. I mean, let's just start interrupting their plans. What is Magneto? Okay. Glad to have them not have Magneto. Very happy with that outcome. We will... Actually, you know what? Maybe we'll Time Stone in El Jefe so we can Devil next turn. Now, how much tech do they have? Like, we might reasonably assume they have Killmonger. But do they also have Shang? Do they? Who knows? Are they trying to Professor Cheese us right now? If so, I think we're in a pretty good spot. If it's a cheese in the center, they also have to move something. They did play the stone that can move something, but we still have Arjef to move into their cheese lane. And if they try to, they can't cheese the left. They would automatically lose. Vision. Okay. Okay. Go piss, girl. I suddenly don't want to kill Wonger, though. Shid. Oh, shid. Let's give it a try. Oh, is this a Professor X? That would be hilarious. Okay, there's the Killmonger. Cool, so we cashed in on ours just in time with this Carnage. And now we have Prio. So even if they want to use a tech card, unfortunately for them, they cannot. And we'll go like that. I mean, maybe like that. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I think like this. Just in case their plan is to play for center and right. Okay, their plan was left and center, which I think puts us in a really good spot. Yeah. Yeah. Puts us in a really good spot. Puts us in a really good spot. Love to see it. You love to see it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Anyone who made it this far, I especially appreciate. And the people whose names I'm about to read, I also especially appreciate. They are as follows: The Tiny Ruby, A Frog in a Tent, Clips, Crayon Eater, Cole D, Polyhaze, Sartorius, Demisi, KD, Diston Nelson, and Matt Backey. These are all people who have donated their time, their money, their talent, sometimes all of them repeatedly, to keep this channel running and to keep me in high spirits, even even when I'm losing a lot and maybe not even having a lot of fun. So I appreciate it all very much. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have a great day, and I will see you all very soon.